Hello knitters, Elena here from Knitting Confessions. Today I wanted to demonstrate how to add a twist to your cowl to allow for better draping. I wanted to do this video in anticipation of my upcoming newest cowl release, True North Cowl, shown here. This pattern includes a twist, as does my other cowl pattern, Desert Sunrise Cowl. So it's really easy. So let's go ahead and get started. So here I've knit just a very long little swatch tube to demonstrate how to do it. So if you've seen my previous provisional cast on video, you'll know that I always use a lifeline for my first knitted round after my provisional cast on, and I also always put a locking stitch marker for the first stitch and the halfway stitch. I also do that for my live stitches. I've got a lifeline with a beginning of round locking stitch marker and a halfway point locking stitch marker, and that's really important when you're adding a twist to your cowl, and I'll explain why in a minute. So if you lay your cowl flat with the live stitches on the top and your provisional cast on stitches on the bottom, all you do to add a twist is you pick up your edges of the provisional cast on and turn them 180 degrees, and that adds the twist into your cowl. So if you turn it sideways, it's hard to see on this little swatch, but it makes this beautiful X. So when you go to graft your stitches together, you've got the beautiful twist in your cowl. So the reason why these locking stitch markers at the first, at least for the provisional cast on, are really important is because your new beginning of round becomes or is the halfway point, and your old beginning of round is the other. So if you were to have undid your provisional cast on and picked up from the beginning of round and then twist it, as you can see, your needles would be facing the opposite direction from your live stitches needle. So if you know that your halfway point is going to become your beginning of round, you can very easily, before you twist it, start picking up from the halfway point instead of from your original beginning of round. So that's really all there is to it. So you just pick up the edges, turn 180 degrees so you have a beautiful X, and then the important part is that your provisional cast on edge is going to go on top of your live stitches. Your needles, you'll have used your new beginning of round, which is the halfway point, going around, so ensuring that they're both facing the same direction, and then you would just do your Kitchener stitch in the round like you normally would. I also have a video tutorial on how to do Kitchener stitch in the round, so if you don't know how to do it or a little bit unsure, please feel free to check out that video. I hope you guys found this little quick demonstration helpful, and happy knitting!